Every modern computer relies on a central processing unit, or CPU, to execute instructions. For the CPU to work efficiently, it needs rapid access to data. This is where processor cache comes into play, acting as a high-speed memory buffer. Cache is a small, extremely fast memory located directly on or very close to the CPU. Its primary purpose is to store frequently accessed data and instructions. This minimizes the time the CPU spends waiting for information from slower main memory. Processor cache is typically organized into multiple levels, each with distinct characteristics. Level 1, or L1 cache, is the smallest and fastest, integrated directly into the CPU core. It stores data the CPU needs immediately. Level 2, or L2 cache, is larger than L1 but slightly slower. It acts as a secondary buffer, holding data that might be needed soon. Some processors have L2 cache per core, while others share it. Level 3, or L3 cache, is the largest and slowest of the on-chip caches. It is often shared across all CPU cores. L3 cache serves as a last resort before the processor has to access the much slower main system RAM. The size of a processor's cache significantly impacts its operational speed. A larger cache means more data can be stored closer to the CPU. This reduces the frequency of accessing main memory, which is considerably slower. When the CPU needs data, it first checks L1, then L2, then L3. If the data is found in any of these cache levels, it's called a cache hit. This is much faster than a cache miss, which requires fetching data from RAM. More cache translates to a higher hit rate. This directly reduces latency, allowing the CPU to process instructions more quickly. For demanding applications, a larger cache can lead to noticeable performance improvements. Beyond raw speed, cache size also influences a processor's efficiency. Fewer trips to main memory mean less power consumption. Accessing RAM requires more energy than accessing on-chip cache. A larger, more effective cache reduces the overall workload on the memory bus. This can lead to a cooler running processor and a more stable system. It also contributes to better battery life in mobile devices. However, there are diminishing returns. Beyond a certain point, increasing cache size offers minimal performance gains relative to the increased cost and complexity. Optimal cache design balances size, speed, and power consumption for specific processor architectures.